Here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
Well, Merry Christmas Eve. Unfortunately, the weather is not very nice at all. In fact, the wind's already starting to crank up in advance of the very strong winds on the way into tomorrow morning. You will notice those wind speeds between about 25 and 30 miles an hour, and these are actually wind gusts. A recent gust of 31 miles an hour at TF Green Airport, 28 Newport, 23 in Smithfield, 28 Westerly, and Block Island recently a gust of 29. These will tend to increase overnight into tomorrow morning. Now, our flood watch continues. This is because we're expecting 1 to 3 inches of rain, and you combine that on top of snow melt. So the combination of those two things could easily lead to some street flooding and basement flooding too. So that is something we'll watch carefully. It may also lead to some minor river flooding, especially here along the Patuxent River in Cranston. This is the latest forecast where you can see the river forecasted to maybe go into minor flood stage. So also be aware of that. We'll continue to track that through tomorrow. Temperatures are very mild. Check this out. On Christmas Eve at around 10:15 p.m., we're in the mid to upper 50s, 55 in Providence, 57 Taunton, 54 Smithfield, 52 in Newport, 53 Westerly, 55 for Block Island. And we may set a record tomorrow. Early tomorrow morning, temperatures likely to be in the upper 50s or low 60s. If we can get the temperature above 64, which is possible, that would break the record from 2015. So that's the current record for Christmas Day. We'll continue to watch that. Now, tomorrow morning will be the warm part of the day. Tomorrow evening are when temperatures will really start to cool off. On live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, we don't have anything that heavy right now. You have a few showers scraping the northwestern part of Rhode Island, but you really have to get further out to the west to notice where things get more active. Center of low pressure here in Pennsylvania, that will scoot in a front, and also very strong winds just overhead into tomorrow, and that's why we'll see some of those gusts potentially mixed down to the surface. That's what we're concerned about. So let's walk you through that part of the forecast. Around 2 o'clock in the morning, I think this is the threshold when winds go from strong to very, very strong. So watch what happens from 2 a.m. to about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is actually 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Gusts of around 50, maybe 55 miles an hour. You get to 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we may be looking at gusts over 60 miles an hour. In fact, that's what this particular computer model says about Providence, and that is a reasonable scenario. Now, late tomorrow morning into the afternoon, winds do start to subside. It's still windy tomorrow afternoon, just not as windy as late tomorrow morning. Let's rewind the clock and now walk you through the precipitation part of the forecast. The one change I've kind of noticed over the past couple hours is the heavier rain may be kind of delayed, so it may really not start to come down until after 5, 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is around 8 a.m. We could potentially be looking at a line of thunderstorms actually looking on through. And check out the temperatures here, 65 on Christmas morning. Now, as this front pushes further to the east, temperatures will start to drop. I think we're still in the 50s tomorrow afternoon, but by late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, that's when temperatures likely go into the 40s and then into the 30s and 20s overnight into Saturday morning. So when you wrap everything up, 1 to 3 inches of rain possible with some thunderstorms, winds potentially up to 65 miles an hour with obviously power outages, and then the impacts also include flooding and some minor coastal flooding too. So a lot of unfortunate ingredients to talk about for Christmas Day. Now, that being said, in the 7-day forecast, the rest of the week is fairly quiet. Saturday around 35 and mostly sunny, so it does get colder. Sunday around 40, then the chance of some showers on Monday afternoon. After that, not that much going on. Maybe we're going to be talking about a coastal system next Thursday or Friday with rain or snow, but fairly quiet except for tomorrow, Chelsea. So this is kind of unfortunate timing, but we do know that Santa has no problem with the rain and the wind, so I'm definitely not concerned about that.
No, he's going to be able to drop those presents off. Everybody just needs to stay charged up so that just in case everything, loses power, you have something to click onto, right?
Yep, very good advice. Yep.
Thanks, Pete. Despite the ongoing